Hello, friends. I've just released a new song called Jesus is Love. If you click the link below, it'll take you to my music page where you can stream or download the song. I was inspired to write and record this song based on some of the anti-immigrant and anti-refugee sentiment that's growing in our country under the flag of Christianity. When I think of the anti-Semitism that has resurfaced, and the negative attitudes towards people from the Middle East, especially Syria and Palestine, I'm struck by the fact that Jesus himself was a Syrian or Palestinian Jew. He was also an outcast in many other ways. Being from Nazareth was a stigma. Nazarenes were considered poor, uneducated, working class peasants by the richer cities surrounding it. In John chapter 1, Verse 46, the gospel verse asks, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Jesus heartbreakingly announces his status as an outcast when he says, "The foxes have their dens, and the birds have their nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." If you want to know definitively what Jesus teaches about how we should treat the marginalized, the stranger, or the so-called others among us, to me, the most beautiful and profound passage is in Matthew 25, verses 31 through 46. My song is largely based on that gospel passage. Wherever you find yourself on the A to Z of beliefs, from atheist to Zen Buddhist, I think this teaching will resonate with anyone who values human rights. Then there's Moses and the Exodus story, the second book in the Hebrew Bible, a story that all three major monotheistic religions in the world teach and adhere to. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam all recognize Moses as a towering prophet and the Exodus story as a seminal moment in human history. The theme of Exodus centers around the migration of Jews out of Egypt in search of a better place, the Promised Land. They were basically slaves in Egypt, and Moses received messages from God to rescue the Israelites and liberate them from Egyptian tyranny and rule. So in one of the most compelling and pervasive stories ever recorded in human history, God ordains the migration of people out of misery in search of a better place. The Exodus is believed to have happened about 3,500 years ago. And here we are in 2018, with people crossing oceans on planks of wood, trekking across deserts and jungles, searching for that better place. The Israelites spent 40 years trekking across the desert looking for their promised land, risking life and limb. Sound familiar? The United States used to be the paragon for displaced people from all parts of the world to find sanctuary and opportunity. Not anymore. People who identify themselves as Christians today are often at the front lines of opposing immigration and sanctuary, even for children in peril. Do you know what Jesus said about those who bring harm to children or fail to protect them? Check out this verse from Luke 17:2. It would be better for him that a millstone be hung around his neck and he be cast into the sea and drowned than to hurt one of these little ones, my children. Obviously, I'm pretty passionate about this subject, and I think the new song I wrote captures my emotion and conviction around this. I also think it's a pretty kick-ass rock song. I appeal to you, my friends, my family, my community, to support this project, listen to the song, and share it with your friends and family. This is my only marketing plan. I have no publicists or agents or recording labels behind me. I produce these projects on my own with the help of the very talented musician and sound engineer Nick Cocazella and my wife Helen. You are my only way to reach people and get the message out. Thank you for supporting this project, and as with all of my projects, the proceeds will be donated to agencies who serve the needs of refugee children who are in the greatest peril, or directly to families or individuals in crisis. Some of you may remember last year I released a Christmas album supporting the same cause of aid for refugee children. Because of your support, we were able to donate over $1,000 to these causes. God bless you.